You're broke.
What the fuck?
What?
Why are you calling people broke?
I'm calling you broke. You're broke.
What's upper, y'all?
No.
What's up, guys?
No.
No?
No.
Are we live?
Yes.
Why are you being rude?
Can you move the screen so that you could see it more comfortably, however you like?
Yes.
Whoa, why you make it crooked?
Because I like to read
No.
like that.
Riley, my girl.
What's up, Maddie?
No. Niet. 1 second.
Gigi Allen?
Yay.
Chat?
Gigi Allen, R.I.P.
Resurrected?
Gigi Allen, I peed on your grave, bro.
I look a little Amish today.
I peed on Gigi
Shout out
Allen's
to my
grave.
Amish.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, you peed on Gigi Allen's grave. Thank you,
You're
Maddie.
broke! That's what he told me. That's what they told me.
What?
You're regrowing facial hair in paws. Bro, my shit's super fucking patchy, bro. It feels like I was telling Riley, I feel like we live next to a fucking nuclear plant because my shit's so patchy and weird. It's weird. I don't know. It's not even
Telling
like
you it's stress.
no. Why would it not affect my hair? Look at my hair. My hair is perfectly
Because
fine.
it affects different areas.
I got sexy,
why
luscious
didn't-
hair.
Really? Why didn't it happen to all my head? Knock on wood.
Because you're
It only happened
sexy.
in a... What?
I'm kidding. No, you are sexy though. To all your head?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because that's stress related when it's all in these like little spots.
It's just on my
It's
face.
called alopecia areata.
You got. It's snowing crazy in LA, huh? Yeah, it is. We're stuck in LA. You can't leave LA right now. You can't go to the
I
Bay.
think actually they just opened up the roads.
Is TTS on? Yeah, I think TTS is on. Let me double check. But also, yes, I did see that. I think the roads are open. I think it might have closed only for a couple,
Hours.
not that long, and people are like freaking out about it.
Where's
Wait.
the $1 push up?
Oh, no.
You already gave up on that.
Yeah, I don't know about
A
the
long time
dollar
ago.
push-up, bro. It's so tiring. That shit takes hella energy, bro. I don't know. Should we do it? No. Oh wait, why is the dollar equals a minute of streaming up?
Oh,
No. That. No.
We are not doing.
Should we do that till next year?
Oh my
Streaming until next year.
Your mom would be so mad.
She'd be like, what the fuck? What is this, Yuri? I developed alopecia this year. What happened, Yuri? Riley's been stressing me out, dude.
Shut
I'm
up.
No, I'm kidding.
Same though.
It's
I
Lola.
got it too.
It's my cat Lola. She stresses me out. She makes me wanna jump off a bridge. No, I'm kidding.
Life is just stressful sometimes.
I'm trying to get Streamlabs to open and this shit will not open. Oh, it finally opened. I don't know what the fuck was taking so long. Thank you so much, Cooley and Bullard, for the $2. It says, ka-chow. And, hold on. It does work. There we go.
Woohoo.
Oh my god, rep the
about
culture.
$1.99 through Super Chat. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Thank you so much, Rep the Culture, for the $20. It says Happy New Year next year. Oh, actually, I'll just let TTS read it. I don't even think I could do 20 push-ups, dude.
Shot?
Shot? Yes, we'll take a shot. $20 shots. That's definitely up on the table. Pour them up, babe.
Okay.
Pour them up.
Representative The Culture dropped a bag $19.99 through Super Chat. Happy New Year.
No.
Next year, y'all
I like it
have a good
loud.
time.
Babe.
I like it
TikTok's
super
going
loud.
up. Harmonious game going up.
I'm serious.
2022 about to be y'all year.
Just a smidge, not a lot.
I want it hella loud so that everyone can hear it, including every single one of our neighbors. Okay.
You like this place, then?
I do like this place. 2022, get it facts, bro. That I don't want to be that dude who's just like, guys, this is the year because I was going through Riley and I the other day. We're going through like old footage or old vlogs of mine, and in one of my vlogs, oh shit! Thank you so much, man, Gabe.
Mom McG8 dropped a bag $2 through Super Chat.
Aw.
Shout out to Jazzy. She's not feeling good. Distressed face.
Aw,
Shout out Jazzy.
Jazzy,
Feel
please.
better.
We're praying that you get better soon. I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling sick right now. Shout out to fucking Jazzy, one of the best mods out there.
You're praying?
I'm praying. But what was I gonna say? I forgot. Thank you so much, FTC Clips. Happy
Thank
early
you
New Year's to
guys.
everyone. This is what's it called? New Year's Eve, right?
Game. New Year's Eve.
It's tomorrow.
New Year's Eve pre-party.
Eve of the New Year's Eve.
No.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Eve.
Sure.
Alright. To Rep the Culture, to Jazzy feeling better, to Man and Gabe, to FTC Clips.
Cheers.
Mostly Rep the Culture, no I'm kidding.
Shout out to y'all.
Cheers guys.
We love you.
Oh,
Somebody on our last Tent Talks commented
spicy.
that we take shots like teenagers.
I know, I saw that. Someone also said Yuri's toxic to Riley. I was like, what the fuck? What am I doing that's toxic?
That toxic.
I think they.
Somebody also said you were being mean to me in that episode.
I know. I think they're tripping. I also think that guy who wrote the toxic thing. I think he. I keep picking my nose on camera. I think he. What's it called when you mix up your words? Alopecia.
Dyslexia?
I think he has dyslexia. I think he meant to write that you're toxic to me.
Wow.
Everyone says you're like toxica.
I know. I get it all the time too.
And I agree. And I'm kidding. Yuri is not toxic, you see? You see that punch right there? Bro, someone make a montage of all the times Riley has beat me
you
on
guys
camera.
should see how many times you
I beat you off camera, not on
yeah,
camera.
exactly.
You do it on camera, which shows your violence is just uncontrollable, no matter what.
Man said alopecia, I'm dead.
We've been having a lot of alopecia talk recently.
Everybody can be toxic sometimes. Come on, exactly. We're all not perfect.
Stop fighting. It's her. She punched me, bro. Literally the other day I had to have a conversation with Riley where I was just like, listen, you ain't a frail little girl. Use a person just like I am. And I was like, your punches hurt me, babe. I was like, you cause me physical pain, discomfort. Please don't punch me anymore. And she's just like, wah. I'm Yuri and my punches hurt. And I'm just like, your punches hurt. What the fuck? I'm like,
He's trying to make me look all bad right now because you guys don't even know the preface as to
Wow.
why I got there. Because this fool likes to play fight with me and punches me, and then I'm
I don't punch
all
you.
right. He wants to keep fucking play punching me. I'm gonna hit you back.
No, here's the difference is I'll be like, I love you,
No,
babe.
you'll be like this.
No,
You'll just keep doing it.
this I'll do. I'll be like, I love you, babe. And she's just like, you punched me. And just fucking punches me in hell. I'm just like, oh, what the fuck?
No, that's
My
a lie.
arm. That's exactly how it plays out. Every time. And that's why I got alopecia in my balls. No, I'm kidding. He abusing you? They act like they don't hit hard but leave bruises. I know, Edmundo. I feel like every guy can relate to this.
Well, don't fucking test us.
Or the girl's just like, I'm just a little girl. Like, I'm weak.
If you want to play all tough,
No.
then don't be scared when...
No, I'm not scared. You punched me for no reason that day.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
Yeah, because
I
just gave you a little, I just went like this, like.
No, Yuri likes to say that he punches me gently,
like
but he
that.
knows what he does, and he gets his knuckle, and he punches like the spot that hurts the most.
That's my revenge punch.
No, he doesn't. All the
No, that's
fucking
my,
time.
Don't
listen to this fool.
That's my revenge punch when you get me good, and
Okay,
I'm
whatever.
like, all right.
It's just lied to the chat.
I'm like, okay. I'm gonna get a nice. You know who I learned?
If you know, you know.
Wow. You see, now we both look a lot toxic.
If you don't, you bro.
You know where I learned that technique from though? Is my homie Denat.
Yeah, you suck with that one.
Really? My homie.
It hurts. I hate pressure points.
My homie Denat would always do that. Guys, if you look, like my knuckles are
hella bony.
hella bony, right? And like my homies would have like one of my homies had like a similar hand where he had like a hella bony hand, and all you gotta do is like tighten up your fist where it's hella bony,
Yeah.
and just like put your your middle finger knuckle, just like a nice like not even that. You don't even have to punch hard. You know what I mean? It's like a super light, just like. Bah.
Yeah, and
then Riley, like the person you punch, just be like, oh, like it just kind of like gives you a dead arm instantly.
Yeah, it hurts, and then he'll be like, I didn't even punch you that hard, and I'm like, shut the. I'm like, stop acting stupid. Pisses me off, y'all. So annoying.
Let's get back to your abuse on me.
No, years of abuse.
Jabril Shafir says, "Can I live stream with y'all?" Sure. You know what's like one message that I don't get this message a lot, but for some reason in the past like 2 weeks, I've gotten this message like 3 times where dudes, yeah, it's only dudes, like not girls, but fucking dudes will hit me up saying like, "Yo, I'm in town. Let's link. Let's work." Stuff like that. Where like fools, like people who are out of town, or for who are not from LA, they'll be in LA randomly, and then they'll hit me up and they'll say, "Let's work," or like, "Yo, what's up, bro? Let's do some shit." And then I just think immediately like, give me an idea. Like, don't hit me up saying, "Yo, let's work." What do you mean, let's work? I don't got no clientele. I'm not Trevor. I'm not a video editor. You know, like, that makes sense if you hit up a video editor and say, "Let's work," because then you're like, oh, okay, this much for my videos, blah blah. It's just like he's hitting me up saying, "Let's work." I'm like, what does that mean? Let's work. You know what I mean? Like, I've got like 3 of those messages, and I'm just like, what the like, and I don't even want to like. I wanted to hit them back saying like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean let's work? And but I didn't want to like fucking make them like feel stupid or some shit. But I was just thinking like, what the fuck do these people mean when they mean like when they hit me up saying,
yeah, let's link and build. I hate that.
Let's work. I'm like, bro, what do you mean let's work? What is the like? What? Like, I don't know. Like, what is the collaboration gonna be?
I mean, I don't know. That's why you should probably ask, what do you mean by let's work? Because some people might
usually
see you as an editor. Some people might see you as the streamer.
So this might be...
somebody will... You know how many people ask you to set up their stream shit? Like, that could mean so many different things.
So this is me just assuming... I'm just assuming that people are like... Every time I check their Instagram, it's always like an up-and-coming rapper dude.
Yeah.
And I'm always just like, oh... Let's work means like, oh, can you link me with Adam? Can you link me with No Jumper? Can you get me an interview or some shit like that? And I'm just like, ugh, I just ignore it or whatever. But if someone hit me up, like this dude sound like, oh, let's stream together. If you hit me up
that's
saying
different.
like,
specific,
saying like, yo, dude, I'm in town this weekend and I have this idea for this stream where we do this. And like, it'll be a really good idea. Then I'll be like, oh, all right, like this was a whole ass plan. Like, it sounds like a good idea. I'm down. You know what I mean? But if you just hit me up saying like, yo, let's stream, then that basically turns into like, oh, it's my responsibility to think of an idea of something interesting to do, because you just sitting down next to me and me pressing go live, like, I don't want to do that. That's fucking boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what the hell?
Yo no sé, mi chiquito. Let's link and build.
Let's link and fucking...
Let's link.
I don't know. If you hit me up saying like, yo, dude, there's this random fucking Thai food, or like, yo, dude, I have every single ingredient right now to make this random Thai soup. Can I come through to your house to use your kitchen? We'll do a stream together. Come through. That sounds like a good idea. Yo, like a stream, guys. This dude just hit me up saying he has every ingredient in this 50 ingredient soup. And he said we're gonna make a soup together. That sounds like a good idea. Making a soup with a random viewer. You know, I don't know. Thank you so much.
You want a specific plan when people come.
Anything,
with you.
any idea. I feel like people hit me up just to hit me up.
Yeah, you want.
Chuck Sean dropped a bag $5 through Super Chat. When you were interning in the early days of No Jumper, were you confident you'd eventually see money from it, or was that not her mindset?
No, that's the thing is like, I feel like the biggest mistake is like a lot of people want to see like money, like that's their goal is like, oh, I want money. I want to like make instantly a bunch of money or whatever. That wasn't my goal when I was interning for No Jumper. When I was interning for No Jumper, my goal was I already had like 8 I was already like on my 8th or 9th fucking job. My whole thing was like, dude, I'm tired of working like 8 hours a day, 8+ hours a day, doing stuff I do not like, or like stuff I'm not interested in. Like that's the main thing I was focused on, was like I just want a job, because like I wasn't like one of those people where I was just like, oh, I'm trying to like work so I'm trying to do something so I don't have to work anymore.
Yeah.
I wanted to continue working, but I wanted to work in something I fucking actually was just like I liked, you know what I mean? So for a long time I was trying to become a skateboard filmer, and then that wasn't fucking working out or whatever, and then I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna start vlogging. And then that, while I was like vlogging, that turned into, I started interning for No Jumper or whatever. Like, and the whole time in my mind I wasn't thinking like, in a year I'm gonna have a Ferrari, in a year I'll have a mansion. The whole time I was thinking, it was like, oh shit, finally, like as soon as I was actually like getting paid for fucking like working there, I was like, it's still sometimes to this day, like sometimes like I'll be like working there or whatever, like it'll be in the middle of like at the end of the day, or I literally was like thinking this the other day during at the end of the day when I was just like standing there next to Riley. I was thinking like, holy shit, dude, like this is like what I was fucking trying to do. Like I'm literally like working, making, you know what I mean, like I'm able to pay my bills and do all this stuff, like make ends meet, and the job I'm working is in the fucking, you know, production, like in the production field, like video production field. Literally sitting here helping a podcast get created. And I was just thinking like, that's exactly what the fuck my goals were, was just to be able to fucking work a job that I enjoy. When I first left high school, before I had any jobs, my goal was like, oh, I just want to have a job that I can afford to keep skating. And then after you get like numerous different jobs, I guess my goals changed, where I was just like, dude, I just want to work in the skateboarding field, or like in this other field. Like I just want to do something that I find interesting. You know what I mean? And I feel like that, like, and also I also noticed, for every person that I met that was like, that had their own apartment, had their own car, had their own like life that they were completely sustaining for themselves. Every person that I met like that was in the creative field, every single one of them like had this thing about them where like you could tell that was just like what they dedicated their lives to. You know, like they were just like, dude, I'm in the skateboard industry. Like I was trying to be a professional skateboarder, that didn't work out, so I became a skateboard filmer, or I became skateboard team manager, or I became this graphic designer for the skateboard company or whatever. It's just like, I started realizing that like sometimes if your goal is to become the next Ariana Grande, sometimes like you can aim for that, but you could become like lead backup singer for, you know, like every new Ariana Grande that pops up. You know what I mean? Like your name might never become just as big, but you'll be able to pay your bills, you know, probably have a savings account, go travel, do stuff that you enjoy, doing the job that you liked. Yeah, you're not in that one position that you wanted to be, like, oh, the top, you know, Ariana Grande or whatever, but like you're still not, you're not working those other jobs that you didn't you know, that you disliked. You're actually doing something you enjoy. And that's what I realized, like sometimes like my whole goal was always to be a professional skateboarder, and then at a certain point I realized like I'm too old to become a professional skateboarder, but I still want to be in the skateboarding world. What can I do? Oh, skateboarding filmer, skateboarding editor. And then I was trying to do that. And then it kind of turned into this a little bit over time or whatever. But for me, it was always like, it was like find a career that I enjoy. But I have met a lot of people, and I know that there's a lot of people out there where their goals is just like, I want a Lamborghini Urus. I want to fucking go on Instagram and show that I'm 21 years old and have a bunch of money. You know what I mean? Like, but then like you start thinking like, why do I want to do that? Just to show off? At that point, if you are a 21-year-old with a bunch of money and you're ultra successful, why are you showing off to a bunch of broke people? Why are you showing off to all your friends from high school that aren't making all that money? Why are you showing off to a bunch of like rent? You wouldn't even care. You know what I mean? If you're that successful and rich at that point, showing off on Instagram is just dumb. You know what I mean? Like if you're smart enough to realize it, like it's like, who the fuck are you showing off to? The people who are like struggling every day, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, guys, everyone who works hard living and is being affected by the coronavirus, guess what? I just bought another Lamborghini.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it turns to a point where you're like, the flexing isn't even cool. So why are you even doing this?
It's the way the world works. Unfortunately. It's a good way to look at things, though, babe.
What's the move for New Year's Eve? We're gonna hang out with my parents. Basically, yeah, just do what I always do on New Year's, which is basically just hang out with my fucking parents. It always feels like whenever I heard my friends telling me like, yo, this New Year's I'm going to this party or I'm going to this rave or doing this, I'm like, I always thought it was weird to celebrate New Year's without your family, because every year it's always like me and my family doing some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Spark the joint.
Oh, I was always doing something at New Year's.
Monster Daniel,
Not with my family.
thank you so much, Monster Daniel, for the $2. Says, screw it, 9 to 5. I'm ready to start the YouTube grind, bro. No, that's you're quickly gonna realize that unless Monster Daniel, unless you have like parents that are willing to support whatever lifestyle you wish to have, because I'm not sure how old you are, but for example, imagine you're 18 years old, you just leave high school, and then you're like, you have that mentality of like, fuck a 9 to 5, I'm gonna hop on this YouTube grind. Guess what? You gotta buy a computer to edit your videos. You gotta buy a camera. You gotta buy camera lens. You gotta buy memory cards. You gotta fucking...
Gotta learn how to make thumbnails. You gotta learn how to edit.
Yeah, you gotta buy the editing programs. You gotta buy all this shit, and then you realize like, oh fuck, I need hella money to start doing this. And then you have to learn a lot of shit. And then you're either you're gonna have like rich enough parents where your parents are gonna be like literally give you thousands of dollars just for this random idea of yours, or you're gonna have to be like the rest of us, and you're gonna be like, you know what, I need a camera, so I'm gonna go get a job right now. So then you go get a job. Thank you so much for Gray for dropping the sub. Yeah, then you fucking get a job, and then you realize like, oh damn, to get this camera, it's gonna take me 4 months of saving money. And then after 4 months of saving money, you get a camera. And then you're like, oh, wait, now I need a computer. That's going to take another year. And then, like, next thing you know, like, you're in the 9 to 5 grind, bro. But there's no way to say screw a 9 to 5. I feel like Riley and I have talked about this.
You have to keep it.
Yeah, exactly. You need the 9 to 5 because you need to learn the value of $1. You need to learn how the world works. Like, I don't know. It just, like, it fucking just teaches you, like...
Just until recently, I was working... pretty much full-time at a salon, part-time at No Jumper. Whenever I was working at the salon, I would be going into No Jumper, packaging packages, and then doing tent talks on Sunday. So I literally had no days off. Yeah. But now I'm like at this point where I can have one job now and more flexible, a little bit more of a flexible schedule, even though we're getting busier. Yeah. But it's a grind. Because you don't see much out of it, like unless you're like super duper poppin', like you have to do it because you like to do it. Yeah, exactly. There's tons of people that I know that I watch on YouTube all the time that have been like, it takes more money out of you than you make out of it. 100%. There's 90% of YouTubers are probably like that. Thank you so much for dropping the sub, BrizzyKiller22. I really fucking appreciate it. But what the fuck was I gonna say a second ago? You said something that reminded me about something. You have to like it.
What?
I don't know. I was just thinking about what I was saying.
Working? God damn it, I can't remember. It was something about the working relationship. Oh yeah, basically. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. There's a bunch of like random lessons you're gonna learn, like if you don't have a 9 to 5, like, or you've never had one. Like there's a bunch of random lessons you're gonna learn. Like I remember the very first time I asked for a raise is when I was working in this like medical office, and basically all day I was like sitting on a computer inputting fucking information into this medical system that they had. Very boring shit. And I remember I was getting paid $7.75 an hour, and then like it got to this, and also the place that I worked at was like with traffic and everything, it was like an hour away, so I would spend like 2 hours plus, or 2 hours minimum, but like 2 to 3 hours in traffic every day driving just to get to and from work. And then I would buy lunch, and then like, you know, I wouldn't be packing lunch, so I would buy lunch and all this shit. And then after like 2 to 3 months of working at this place, I got to this realization where I was just like, yo, my whole paycheck goes to me being able to work here. You know what I mean? Like all my paycheck goes to me paying for my car, paying for my insurance, paying for my gas, paying for my food, and at the end of it, I'm literally working just to work. I'm not working to save any money. I'm not working to increase like my position in society. I'm working just to be able to continue working. You know what I mean? And then I was just like, what the fuck? Like, what? That's so dumb. And then like I hit up my boss. I was like, yo, like I wanna have a meeting or whatever. So I talked to my boss. I'm like, hey, and then this is where I learned my lesson. I was like, yo, my boss's name was Dima, right? And I'm like, yo, Dima, I'm like explaining to him my situation. I'm like telling him like, yo, dude, all my money is going towards fucking coming to work. Like I'm not even making no money no more. Like I'm like. All my money goes towards gas and insurance. I'm like, this is literally what I'm telling him. I'm like telling him like, dude, like I'm not making no profit from this job. I'm like, I need a raise, bro. I need to make some money for myself. And then
he's like, ha, welcome to America.
And then he just laughs at me. He literally laughs.
Yeah.
He goes like, he's like, so you're asking for a raise because you're spending too much money? You know what I mean? Like, and I was just like. I was like, nah. He's like, you understand. I forgot exactly what he said, but he basically told me like, he's like, you understand when you ask for a raise, it's because you say, I've been doing more work. You know what I mean? Like, or I would like more work, or like, yo, I've been providing all this extra work for the company and I haven't been compensated for it. Like, can I get compensated for it? He's like saying like, dude, you're literally just complaining that you don't have enough money and asking for more money. He's like, you're not even like. Saying like you need more money because you've been working so hard. You know what I mean? I was just like, I thought about it. I was like, damn, that was like an immature ass way to ask for a raise. You know what I mean? Basically complaining, saying like, I want to make more money. You know what I mean? Like not even saying like, yo, I can provide this much more work for your company, or I can make you more business or get you more customers. Like I was just like, hey, I want to be able. I
need more money.
I just need more money, dude. Like I was just like, I thought about it. I was like, wait, that was so stupid. Why the fuck did I ask him like that? Yo, what did I tune into? He deep in a combo. He could talk to a wall right now. The hat battle was ass. It was the thing with the hat battle is like beauty is subjective. You know what I mean? Like to House Phone, all of his hats are the best, and to AD, all of his hats are the best.
Yeah.
So it's just like we need like some hat fucking connoisseur expert to be like, nah, that hat's ass right there. Yuri was off a fat dab when he asked his manager that. That was a good realization and advice. No, bro, for sure. Thank you so much, Monster Daniel, for the $2. And thank you so much, Jeffy, for dropping the sub. He said, thanks for the advice. I appreciate that a lot, guys. No problem, bro. Honestly, just because you're working a 9-to-5 job doesn't mean you're stuck working a 9-to-5 job. No. And also...
You just gotta do it.
And also, there's tons of memes out there where it says like, I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 job, so I started my own business. Now I work 24/7. And honestly, it's just like I felt that as soon as I started thinking like, oh, I want to become a YouTuber, I was working literally like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I would come home from work like whatever time I did, and then I would start learning about YouTube videos or learning how to edit or whatever. And basically, I would spend all day every day working on this other thing, you know what I mean? Like, and it slowly turned into a thing where I was just like spending all day every day on my YouTube, you know what I mean? Like it was taking more time than my job would. With the job, you get to like at the end of the day, you get to be like, I'm out of here, fuck this place. Oh, this shit's out of stock, deuces. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that person's late, deuces. I don't give a fuck. My time is up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. When you know what I mean, like when you're working on your own business and shit, or like working on your own stuff, it's like you can't just like clock out and be like, nope. It's 6 p.m. Don't gotta learn how to edit no more. You know what I mean?
You have
like
to be your own motivator.
AD couldn't stop talking. But you're doing something for yourself. Yeah, exactly. You just gotta have a plan and stick to it. That's what people don't understand. Yeah, exactly. King James brings up a good point where like I feel like a lot of people like want that quick return, because also with me when I was interning for No Jumper, I had friends and family, a lot of friends, where I would be telling them like, they'd be like, yo Yuri, like what are you up to? Like what have you been up to nowadays? And I'm just like, oh, still interning for No Jumper, you know what I mean? Still working on this shit. and they would be like, oh, like, is that a full-time thing now? Like, you're getting paid for that all like, you know, full-time? And I'm just like, nah, dude, I'm, like, still interning. And then, like, I would have a lot of friends and, like, even some family members who would be telling me, like, bro, like, that's dumb, dude. Like, you're not making nothing out, like, you're not getting anything in return from this. Like, that, like, you should just stop and, like, do something else or whatever. And I'd be, like, telling them, like, no, you don't understand. Like, this is going to help me in the long term. Like, this is going to be so much better in the long term. And then that's what the fuck it turned out to be, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so glad I do not have to continue installing kitchen appliances. That shit was so tough, bro. Thank you so much, City Rolling, for the $2. Says Pulse X investment you gotta lock into, please. Oh shit, we're promoting stocks or is it, what is it, cryptocurrencies? That's why you only got an Ultima. I don't even have an Ultima. I left my job in August. I just trip out, eat bagels, and smoke hash now. Ain't much. It is honest work.
Sounds like a life.
I know. Well, to be honest, we talked about this on 10 Talks too. It's like, I feel like you always need that year or two of laziness to kick you in the butt, where you just spend a year or two on unemployment or on PPP loans or some fucking random government aid, and then you just, like, get to this point where you're just like, bro, no. I'm tired of just waking up and getting high. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of just waking up and just, even if it's skateboarding. I've met so many people where, like, they finally leave high school and they can finally skate all day, and then they get to this point where they're like, bro, all I do is skate all day. Yeah. I want to do something else, you know what I mean? I'm 20 and finna be like this for life. You don't know that. Harmonic, Uric. How the fuck is everyone doing? We're just doing a random just chill stream where we're just kicking back, smoking a joint, and I don't know, talking about random shit. We just I forgot. Hold on. Monster Daniel donated asking a random question, so I just kind of went off on a tangent answering it for a long ass time. New Year's Day for me, broski. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Unless a job with it. I think I brought this up before, but Anthony Fantano, the dude on YouTube who reviews music, he brought up a good point, which I didn't really like this advice when I heard it a long time ago, but now that I think about it, it is some good advice, where he says, like, if you're leaving high school and you don't want to go to college, you're like, fuck that, college is not for me, then your best option is not to just, like, fuck around and, like, bless you, not to just, like, fuck around and do random shit and just be like, bless you, I might go to college one day. Like, your best option is to immediately get either two or three part-time jobs where you're able to afford your own apartment, or get a roommate with someone, and then, like, the life experience you're gonna build and learn from being able to pay your own bills and do all that shit is, like, way more valuable than what you're gonna, you know, learn at school during that time, for sure. Because a lot of people leave school with degrees and they don't even know how to take care of themselves. They don't even know, like, oh, I gotta pay my bills now. Thanks. I gotta pay insurance. I gotta do all this. My parents ain't gonna pay for this.
I just knew when I was in school I didn't need to be here.
Thank you so much, Clovis Curry, for the $2. Says Tupac or Biggie? Probably Biggie.
Biggie?
I think Biggie for me.
Britney's Biggie too, I think.
Edwin Carbajal, thank you so much for dropping the sub.
I'm going Tupac.
Money management. Yeah, exactly. Money management, bro. That's the one thing is, like, when I first turned 18, I was, like, one of my first friends out of my group. Actually, a lot of my friends got jobs, but, like, for some reason, like, money management was always, like, super important to me. And I remember I had a couple of my homies who were telling me, like, yo, Yuri, like, I'm jealous of the fact of how you're able to save money. You know what I mean? Because I'd be telling my homies, like, yo, I got this much saved. I got this much saved now, blah, blah. Like, I got this much saved from this job. And they'd be like, damn, I spent all my money. I'm like, bro, like, I always make sure as soon as I got my paycheck, like, I'll count ahead, like, 2 weeks ahead. How much money am I going to spend on bills? How much money am I going to spend on that? All right, I got $300 to myself for the next 2 weeks. Let me put 100. You know, sometimes you could even do this where you're like, oh, I have 300 to spend for the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna put $200 away and pretend like I only got $100 to spend for the next 2 weeks, and then you're just like eating cup of noodles, going hella ham, like fucking trying to save your money for the next 2 weeks, and then when you get paid again, boom, you got $200 saved already. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And it helps out. How many times was Bud a gateway to meeting your friends? Literally, all my friends. All my friends, I feel like. I don't know. There's
none of my best friends. We all started smoking later on.
There's a couple of friends I made through like through just being into like random shit. You know what I mean? Like anime books or like stuff like that, and like we'll just like end up talking about it and stuff like that. But as I got older in life, it's usually just through weed that I make friends where I'm like, oh, you smoke? Let's smoke. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm definitely the stoner out of my friends.
Dude, you want to hear something funny? I don't remember if it was before. Thank you so much, Cannabis King, for the $5. Cannabis King is always like a fucking constant supporter, bro. Thank you so much, Cannabis King, for the $5.
Cannabis King dropped a bag $4.99 through Super Chat.
You want to hear a funny story? When I worked at my first job at that medical billing place, it was in this giant office building where there was like we had our own like little office or whatever, but there's all these other offices full of other businesses and other employees of their own businesses and shit, right?
Yeah.
And I had 2 breaks. I had 3 breaks. I had 2 15-minute breaks, and I had an hour-long lunch break, paid at the time. I didn't realize this is how unique that was. But my very first job ever had an hour paid lunch. And anyways, during my hour paid lunch, a lot of times I would go to the parking lot, roll up and smoke. And I'd always try to be hella low-key about it. And then one time, I'm like posted up smoking. I noticed this other dude is parked up next to me, like in a couple spots away. I look over, it's this Indian dude, and he's fucking like hitting a bong or something, and he looks over at me, he just goes like he like notices I'm smoking, he's like, yo, like blah blah, like he like kind of like mouths some shit to me, and I'm like, yo, like I'll come over there right now, blah blah. So I fucking like I grab my bud and like whatever I had with me, and then like I go over to his car, knock on the window, he's like, yo, come in or whatever. I hop in his car, I'm like, yo, what's up? I forgot his name already. Straight up like he's Indian, like, you know, like he looks like he was like born there type shit or whatever, but he spoke fluent English, and I'm like talking to him, I'm just like, yo, what's up? And he's just like, yeah, man. And he worked at one of the businesses there was a fucking was a car. Have you ever got those calls that says, hey, your car insurance is out of date? Yeah. He worked at one of those places where he called people trying to sell car insurance, right? So I'm like talking to him, he's telling me about his job.
He's a scammer.
He's not a scammer, no, it's like they literally just sell car insurance or whatever. But basically I'm like talking to him, we're like smoking and shit, and he's like, yo, you gotta meet my other homie. He's like, he works at my same company, like we do calls together, and he's like, we smoke in the parking lot. He's like, he'll be down here, like he's not here at work today, he's like, he'll be here another day, blah blah. So thank you so much, no comment.
Thank you, no comment.
Is it gonna read it? Oh wait, thank you so much, Kellen, in the cut for the drop in the sub, bro. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, no comment, for the $5.
Comment dropped a bag $5 through Super Chat. It's New Year's Eve in Australia. I'm so fatted. Thanks for the stream, guys. Happy New Year's, Harmonious gang.
Happy New Year's, bro. No problem, man. But anyways, I smoke with this dude. We have a good old time or whatever, right? And then we just like split ways. Thank you so much, Aberlokes, for the $5. And then I tell him like, yo, dude, I always take lunch at this time. Like, let's link up and smoke every time or whatever, right? He's like, I'm down. Next day or like 2-3 days later, I link up with him again. We like start smoking during our lunch break.
Aberlokes dropped a bag $4.99 through Super Chat.
Thank you so much, Aberlokes. But anyways, I link up with this fool again 2-3 days later to start smoking or whatever, right? And he's like, yo, my coworker's gonna come through. And his coworker comes through, and it's this Chinese dude, bro. Like straight up at it, like from like he like was like looks hella Chinese, but he speaks fluent English, right? And then like he comes through, hops in the back, and we're just like hotboxing the car, smoking a blunt or whatever. And then I was just thinking like, yo, like this is some Harold and Kumar shit, bro. Like, and I told him, I was like, yo, like this is crazy, dude. I'm like, I'm smoking with an Indian dude, a Chinese dude, bro. I'm like, this is some fucking Harold and Kumar shit. God. And we were just like laughing about it. It was so funny, dude. But
Holding jeez.
It was so funny. I couldn't believe it. Like we're all just chiefing. I was just like, yo, and we were. You know what's funny is like we continued doing this for like a while. We kept smoking it like in every lunch break for a minute, and then finally it gets to this point where I come into work one day. My boss comes into work. My boss is like, Yuri, the company's shrinking, and we're closing down this office, and like, you're the only one who works at this office, so unfortunately, like,
we're gonna have to let you go.
We're gonna let you go, blah blah.
Oh,
so it was my first. It was my first time getting laid off, right? So I fucking get laid off, and then like I immediately just go to the parking lot, start rolling up to smoke again, and then I see my fucking Indian homie. He comes through, and I tell him like, yo, bro, like I ain't gonna see you no more. Like I just got laid off or whatever. And then he told me
dramatic.
And then he told me he's like, yo, dude, he's like, my company hires all the time. He's like, you should call and fucking try to get a job there. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. And I fucking called his company and I set up a job interview or whatever. And they told me over the phone, they were like, yeah, just come in and we'll put you up on the line and like we'll just do a test run immediately because you know these two dudes or whatever. And I was gonna work for this company, but then for some reason I forgot what happened. I changed my mind or I got a job at another company. But for a second I was gonna work as a fucking car salesman over the phone. Yeah, with those dudes.
Oh god, you're about to scam.
It's not scamming. It's actual car insurance. You don't need it. It's kind of like when you're going to Best Buy and you buy a fucking like random controller and they're just like, hey,
you're gonna protect the homie.
Hey, do you want to buy the insurance policy? And then and you're like, what's the insurance policy cover? They're just like, oh, it just covers if this one random chip breaks, but no physical damage, water damage, air damage, fire damage. We don't cover none of that. And you're just like, what am I buying this insurance for? That's the type of insurance they would sell. It's not a scam. It is a scam, but it's kind of like not like a scam, you know? It's kind of like they're just selling you shit you don't really need.
Okay. Interesting.
slaps roof. This baby runs like new. You never seen that meme? It's like a car salesman thing where like he's trying to sell a car and he's just like, this baby runs like
and
new.
It's all broken.
And then like as he slaps it, trying to tell you it runs like new, like the tire falls off after he slaps it.
For real.
He's like, oh fuck.
For real. As soon as you read it out loud, it all clicked in my head.
Kyle Talley said, where the Tito's at? We got the Tito's, but to be honest, I'm kind of lit. And we will save the free shots for after we end the stream because just in case someone donates $20, I don't want to be too lit. Bumper falling off and has tape. A shout out to the CDL driver that got his sentence to reduce. Oh, I saw that. Did you see that? That
he got it reduced
to 10 years. He's already been in jail for 3, so he's gonna be in jail for another 7 years. But
it's better than what he had.
10 years is a long. Imagine, babe. Imagine.
Didn't a lot of people die?
4 people died. But here's the thing: is the main reason why he got any jail sentence time is because they're saying that he had 2 opportunities to take a truck. I'm not sure if you ever noticed this, but like on the freeway, they'll have truck runway ramps where it's like specifically meant for when your brakes stop working, you just take this road and it slows you down until you get to a stop and you get to fix your truck or whatever. And he missed 2 of those. And then he fucking got in that crash. So that's the main reason why he got jail time is because people are saying like, why didn't you take those 2, right? But what if it really genuinely is a situation in which like
it was an emergency?
It was like his brakes failed and he had no opportunity of fixing it, and now he's in jail for 10 years because he was doing his job, trying to feed his family.
Exactly. That's what it seemed like that to me.
That's crazy. He could have hit the runway ramps. Yeah. That's what I saw. Is like there's an opportunity to hit a runway ramp, and there was also a report that he was speeding earlier that day on that same freeway, like a little bit further down the freeway. He was going like double the speed limit, but who knows if his brakes had already failed at that point. Yuri, do you think AD would ever use or wear a heady rig pendy or just appreciate the art? I don't think so. Young Towley, I feel like I'd be the only one to appreciate that type of stuff. Bro, it's kind of like what I have right here. Where is it actually? My pendant?
Oh, I think that's what I thought.
I don't know where it is. I have it.
I know what you're talking about, though. I used to wear it.
Exactly. I have this, like, one glass pendant that I used to wear all the time, but, yeah, I feel like I'd be... But, dude, there's some like, $10,000 pendants out there. Like, that's the thing that I always get confused about is, like, there's a lot of rappers who are willing to spend 20, 30, 40, 50, you know, $300,000 on earrings even, like, and, like, the bracelets and necklaces and all this shit. But you never... Only Action Bronson. But Action Bronson's the only one. But you never hear of any rappers saying, like, yo, I just dropped $100K on this fucking... on this pendant right here or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Which, if they did that, that would be huge. There's a lot of... Like, hold on. Can I show you something? Look at this.
I am tired, guys. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna dip out in a second.
No, I'll just end the stream because we do have to wake up tomorrow. All right, check this out. Guys, for anyone out there who's considering getting me a New Year's gift, no, I'm kidding. But literally, this right here is what I'm talking. Is like the type of shit that I'm talking about. These pendants right here, this artist, his name is Coil, so this is like the glass artist right here, and then this is like one of his signature shapes. It's like a monkey head, and he like completely shapes this and carves this out of glass. He also makes these bears, and then look, it has like these Mario Millies in the eyes. This is he also makes these dinosaurs, so this is like a monkey dinosaur like mixture right there. This is his bear rig with an alien in the mouth. Like, these are, like, this pendant right here is probably, oh, look right here, $1,260. And that's just the pendant.
Damn.
This one right here doesn't say the price. Doesn't say the price. This one's $1,500. And that's just the pendant. You know what I mean? That's just, like, a necklace that you fucking wear. It's super cool, though. Like, once you learn about how they make... Oh, look, this is a size reference for how big these things are. They're really, really small.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Oh, look at this. The bear is a hot dog. Oh, this one's fucking sick. Like, this colored glass with that fucking shape of that monkey head. Bro, that's fire. I think this one's resin. I don't even think that's like glass, actually. Oh, yeah, he also makes these bananas. Because he makes the monkey head, so he also makes these banana pendants.
Cute.
Oh, look at the Sherlock. It's like a pipe you could smoke out of, but it's like a peeling banana. Isn't that fire?
Mm-hmm.
He has a lot of cool designs. Like, these are only a couple of his designs. He has tons of super creative, super cool designs. Yuri, my picture is a Coil Banana Darby collab. Oh, it is. That's fire. I know Young Tally, bro. I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Young Tally's super into Heady Glass. Blasey says I'm a cop that. Bro, Blasey, if you cop anything Coil, bro, no, dude, Blasey, let me put you on game with more fucking artists, bro. There's hella more fire shit. Coil is top tier. There's some cool ass Coil shit, but hold on. Blasey, if you're serious, because Blasey can afford this stuff. If you're gonna buy some fucking Oh, he says copy. I'm gonna copy that, bro. If you copy him, he's actually gonna get mad because he makes he has a huge business. He makes shirts and all types of stuff. He probably has like 300,000 followers on Instagram. But check out this one dude named Punty. Punty glass blower. But bro, there's so many glass blowers I could put you guys on game with.
Copy, not cop.
I can't find Punty shit. I have to log into my old Instagram account, but copy that. No, you can't copy that. That's fucked up. The monkey head, bro. Oh, wait, hold on. Blasey, let me show you this. Check this out. Coil glass blower. So I was just showing you guys the pendants, right? Like the wearable things that he makes that you can't really smoke out of. Check this out, chat and also Babe. Look at this.
Oh wow.
The whole Coil full, like you put the nail on the tire, you smoke out of the top of his head. This is one of his bears that he makes. Look at that. It's like cut open with cotton coming out, and you could smoke out of this as well. That's a fully functional rig.
Yeah, you showed me him.
This is another one right here. This is a $10,000 fucking bong right here. This is, I think, also a Darby collab. or it's a collab with someone for sure. This one's really fucking sick. This one's really cool. I forgot who owns this one. The slop cup, the cup as a peeling banana with a monkey sitting on it. Bro, he has so many fire pieces. It'd be so sick to own one of these eventually. Hold on, we got to show you guys some more stuff. Look at this one, bruh. I could show you guys bongs all day. I know so many fucking fire ass bongs. Or glass artists. That dude, it's such a underground. It's crazy because a lot of these bongs are being sold for like 10, like, I'm not even joking, bro. Like the minimum is like 5,000 to 10,000 on some of these bongs, and there's been bongs sold for $150,000 plus, but it's still like a low key art form where a lot of people still don't know about the glass game. A lot of people don't know a lot about a lot of these glass artists. Don't you have a Voorhees? Yes, I do have a Voorhees. You want to see it? Wait, hold on. This one though. All right, hold on. You want to light this joint, babe? Sure. All right, guys. This is like my baby. This is my baby. This is like my only collection.
It's tucked away.
This is my only collection of like heady glass art, and this is done by an artist named Voorhees. Voorhees does really fucking cool heads. Hold on. Before I show you guys this, let me show you guys Voorhees glass blower. This is me just let me know, chat, if you guys are getting fucking bored of these conversations. I'll fucking stop talking about this. But so Voorhees is a glass blower, but he's known for making faces in his fucking glass art. So look at this mug. This is basically just like a cup you can drink out of, but it has a face carved into the front. These as well. And these things like sell for like $1,000 a cup type shit. He's also known for like putting faces on the sides of bongs like that. But one of his most popular series is his like head in a bottle series, where he'll literally put a whole carved head inside of the bong, where like the head is where the smoke comes out of. Like, so the whole head ends up filling up with smoke as you're smoking out of it. He also makes like these types of rigs. This is like another cup of his. It's kind of hard to find a lot of these like glass artists like pictures on Google, because Google isn't really up to date with a lot of their shit. But this is like a really good example of his head in a bottle series, where it's basically just like you smoke through it right here and it bubbles out of the fucking head. It's really, really cool. But either way, I linked up with Voorhees a long time ago. Shout to him. He came to my homie's house. I hit him up on Instagram and I was like, yo, dude, I don't have a lot. I literally hit him. I can go back to the message. I hit him up and I literally said like, yo, I don't have a lot of money, but I'm a huge fan. Can I purchase anything from you for $600? Because I had $600 saved. I spent like months saving $600 or whatever, or yeah, like X amount of money just so I can buy something from him. And I was just like, yo, I have $600. Can I buy anything from you? And he's like, I'm going to be in LA in 6 months or like 7 months. He's like, I'll hit you up when I'm there. And then I forgot about these messages. 6-7 months later, I'm at work. I get an Instagram DM from Voorhees. Voorhees is like, yo, I'm with my girlfriend. I'm about to be in LA in like 40 minutes. Like, are you down to link up? I'm like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? I tell my boss, I'm like, yo, I have to take my lunch break in 40 minutes. Like, I have to. And then I basically hit up one of my homies who lives next to my job. I'm like, yo, please, let me tell this dude to come to your house right now. This guy, my homie's like, it's fine. He comes through with a bunch of different bongs, but this is one of the bongs that he comes through with. And it's kind of dirty right now. I haven't cleaned it. But this, if you guys like keep up with like Voorhees, like his type of artwork, he doesn't make shit like this. And dude, if I just start explaining like the intricacies and like how difficult it is to make something like this, it'll get really fucking boring. But basically, to make this bong, you have to be a really fucking good glass blower to be able to do that type of shit. And when I saw that, I was like, oh fuck, that's unique as fuck. I was like, yo, let me get that one. I bought it from him for $600. I've already had like multiple people offer me $2,000 for this thing.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, no, bro. If I sell this for $2,000, I will never be able to afford it again, or another bong.
That's dope.
I'll never spend $600 on a bong again, bro. I was only able to do that because I lived in my parents and I was able to save money. You're a goddamn hippie. Riley just sitting there, sitting pretty. Wow, VBC over Harmonious. Oscar, leave. No, I'm kidding. What happened to Toke? I have no idea. What T-Way Productions. But basically, yeah, that bong right there, I used to like fucking treasure it like a fucking nerd and smoke out of it every day and just be like posting videos about it every day. But now I just keep it in that box because it's safe. But eventually, if we can have like some enclosed shelves that are like solid, that don't shake, you know what I mean, like casings, like I would want to display my bong, you know, have it up there, and like every time someone passes by, they're like, what the fuck is that? And I'm just like,
Voorhees.
It's a Voorhees, baby.
Alright, I'm gonna take this last 2 hits.
No, help me finish the joint. Really? You gotta help me finish the joint.
I'm done.
And then we wrap it.
I'm done.
Really? Not one more shot? Not even one more half ski?
No.
Let's take a half shot. Come on, for the chat.
No.
Yeah.
Why are you doing me like this?
Yuri, on your RJ, no one telling you to skate in them? Wait, what are you talking about? My... Ooh, so we are taking shots?
No.
Oh. Damn. Riley said, peace out, bong nerds. Nah, don't force her. Damn, only 30-minute stream. Yeah, guys, it's going to be a short stream because tomorrow is New Year's. Oh, look at this. Tomorrow is New Year's, and it's already fucking late. I still have some last-minute work to do as well, and then... But hopefully we will be on stream tomorrow, or if not, after tomorrow for sure. On Sunday, 100%. And guys, just to give a little sneak peek for who's going to be coming on this Sunday, it's going to be someone that, usually when we have a guest, it's someone that everyone, I feel like in the chat already knows. But this person, I feel like 90% of you guys are not going to know this person, but it's my friend that I grew up skating with. His name's Glabo, Fat Cap Captain on Instagram. And he's known me since I've been like 13 years old, bro. Like he has some, I can only like, you know, he has some funny stories about what the fuck, how the fuck I was when I was younger, and so like what the fuck we were up to when we were kids and shit. And he also has like his own thing going on in the fucking art world where there's a company called Lakai. They've done a collab with him to make shoes. I have that pair of shoes. It's like a Glabo Lakai collab or whatever. He has a bunch of collab shoes with, collab skateboards with Val Surf. You guys have for sure heard of Val Surf. He has like skateboards he's released with them. Basically, he's done a lot of shit for himself as an artist, which I'm really excited to talk about with him. All right, good night, babe.
Have a good night, chat.
I forgot the
I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck.
I guess I'll just chill with the chat.
For a minute. Love ya.
Love you. With the sick beanies? Yes, exactly. The dude with the sick beanies. So I know Custer's allowed. He's definitely not a Custer. Get Lil B. I definitely want to. Bro, guys, I've hit up Lil B multiple times on Instagram. He doesn't reply to me. For some reason, I have, people in the chat who hit me up saying like, yo, I hit up Lil B confirming that it was him, blah, blah. And he'll reply to tons of people. He doesn't reply to me, bro. I've hit him up so many times. He doesn't reply to me. I would love to have Lil B on the podcast. I already followed him. Thank you. Shout out to King James. If you get a taper fade, you'll pull hella Rileys. No, Riley's the only Riley I need. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my hair. I think the plan was that Blazzy is going to give me a haircut when we hit 15k subs. 15. You seriously look into PulseX? What is PulseX? Live chat turned on? Yes, live chat is turned on. Oop, nope, it's not. I lied. It is on that screen right there, but now it is for me. I'm Ant-Man on Instagram. What's up, Oscar? Were you having Duno over? Duno has already come through. I would love to have Duno on once again. But to be honest, what I was thinking is for some of the return guests, like I want to have AD back on, obviously. House Phone. So this is what gave me the idea is we did the Blasi podcast, right? During the Blasi podcast, House Phone came back on. And it was like kind of a thing where like we already had House Phone on. We already asked House Phone all the questions we could have asked them, right? So now House Phone's kind of returning just as kind of like just to talk and have fun, you know what I mean? So I was thinking like, whenever we have returning guests such as AD or Adam or Duno or something like that, like I feel like we should at that point mix people together. So I feel like for the next AD one, it would be cool to have AD and Kiki at the same time. You know what I mean? Like they have done it before for At the End of the Day and other podcasts, but it's like not too often. So I feel like so I feel like it would be like a good idea to have AD and Kiki on for the same time. Duno and I don't know, Vel. Imagine Duno and Vel. I feel like that'd be a funny ass combo. I feel like it'd be funny to combine like random combinations that we usually do not see. You know what I mean? Where's C-Mac? I have no idea. Doing whatever C-Mac's doing. Have a rolling battle. Who can roll up 7 grams the quickest? I feel like a lot of weed competitions are extremely anticlimactic. You know what I mean? Like even watching someone take a multiple gram dab, at a certain point you're just like,
Chuck Sean dropped a bag $5 through Super Chat. Was it weird when No Jumper started working on porn? Did Adam ask you if we're cool on working that type of stuff?
It definitely did, change the dynamic a little bit, where you're just, I don't know, like it's different compared to what I'm, usually used to, but it definitely was a conversation where we had to discuss what the comfort zone was for certain people. You know what I mean? Yuri don't got pipe game. That's facts. Dylan Burl says, you need a permanent place on No Jumper Show or rebound and move your pod under No Jumper, in my opinion. Dylan Burl, thank you so much for that. I appreciate the fact that you think I deserve my own show. But I do, like, Adam's talked about this before as well, where people, Adam, like, has answered the question, like, oh, why Yuri should get a show or whatever, blah, blah. But number one, No Jumper is a hip-hop platform, right? I listen to like certain hip like art, like rappers and stuff like that I like, but I feel like my overall knowledge isn't as deep as House Phones or anyone, basically anyone else's. Like it's kind of very, I feel like, surface level, where there's a lot of shit that I don't know about the hip hop shit. So I feel like it just wouldn't even make sense for me to be on there. It's like, what am I going to talk about? Video games or something like that? Or like fucking like the shit that I'm into. It wouldn't really make sense for a hip hop platform. But also I like the fact that we have 10 talks, bro, and a lot of people seem to enjoy it. I feel like it's doing really well. It continuously seems to grow, and I feel like I'm happy about the fact that Riley and I just have our own thing going on that, like, you guys seem to enjoy, and Adam is supportive of as well. Yuri looks real hip hop. Wait, what? Thank you, Edmundo Monta. I appreciate that. I sent you Lil B's email, Yuri. Thank you, Oscar. I saw a lot of people in the chat going like AD was cringe. AD was playing it up, bro. AD was not being serious. For anyone that thinks that AD was like really like getting hurt or angry over the hat situation, I highly doubt it. AD was 100% playing it up for the camera and just being like dramatic. He is an actor. But not to say he's always like acting, but I'm just saying that I don't think it's a situation in which AD's going home right now going like, the fucking chat thinks House Phone got better hats than me. Like, I doubt it's that big of a deal. Nah, he was hating. Nah, I feel like it was funny, dude. I was watching the whole time. Are you gonna fight Skinny? Good exposure? Apparently yes. So apparently it is gonna happen. It's just getting pushed back, and I'm not sure if Geeky was serious. And to be honest, my stomach kind of dropped when he told me this, but I saw Kiki today. Kiki, like, we had a couple good conversations, right? And then Kiki just like leaves from having like a secret conversation with Josh. Kiki looks at me, goes, Yuri, your training starts next week, be ready. And I was just like, all right, Kiki, like, okay. And then I was just thinking like, oh, like in the back of my head I just felt it. I was just like, it's kind of like you just finished summer break and then your parents telling you like, yo, school's starting next week, and you're just like, fuck, god damn it, like I got real shit to do now. I don't know, shit got me kind of worried. I was like, fuck, oh damn, it's time. I know, it was literally like some Goku shit, bro, where like he was just like, your training starts next week, you better be ready. And I was just like, Fuck. God damn it. He's just gonna fade you every day. I'm gonna die, bro. If he fades me once, I'm gonna die. I'm literally gonna die. I'm gonna just curl up into a ball and be like, Kiki, please, God, stop, dude. You gotta man up somehow. Let your nuts hang, Holmes. Have some confidence. Let your nuts hang, Holmes. Show me you a man. You're getting temporarily put on. It'll be good for your health, bro. Will make you feel better. Definitely, I agree with that. Don't be scared. I'm not scared. It's just, guys, it's like, I'm comfortable skateboarding, right? Comfortable skateboarder. Imagine I told you guys, hey, in a month or 2 months from now, you're entering a skateboard competition with Nigel Houston. Not just compare fucking Skinny from the Nine to Nigel Houston, but I'm just saying, like, you're entering a skate competition with the amateur skateboarder in 2 months. Start training. You're going to be a little bit worried too. You're like, oh, fuck, I never really fucking skateboard. It's going to be weird. I don't really fucking fight. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's going to be strange. Yuri's going to kill Skinny. Bro, I have confidence in myself. And the thing with me is, like, I'm not trying to be overly confident because overconfidence kills. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be the dude who thinks, like, bro, I'm taller. I'm going to walk in there and fucking beat him up. Because I've been in situations in which I thought I was the bigger guy and I ended up getting knocked down. So it's like, I'm going in there knowing that I have a certain advantage. I have a height and a reach advantage, right? But I'm also thinking, like, I got to get that training in where I'm used to fucking, like, that tactical maneuvering of, like, dodge, punch, ba, 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 ba. Keep yourself protected. Once I learn that, I'll be good. I have no experience with that, you know. I've never done any boxing training, so I feel like that's what makes me a little bit nervous, is the fact that I have just no experience in this field at all. And whoever said it was a 30-minute stream was capping. It's been an hour and 6 minutes. Punch a hole in the wall. No, I have tried to punch a hole in the wall, and I almost broke my hand. Thank you so much, Jonathan Robles, for dropping the sub, bro. I really fucking appreciate it. Just a quick reminder to anyone watching the stream right now, once we hit 15,000 subscribers, 15,000, we will be doing the 72-hour stream, which, like, I just spent all day, not all day, but, you know, I spent a good amount of the day that I had free setting up this shelf. We're gonna have to take the shelf down. We're gonna have to take everything out of the room. We're gonna have to make this room completely fucking empty, and basically I'm gonna be stuck in this room with nothing other than the camera pointed at me, right? There's gonna be this camera right here pointed at the room. There's gonna be, I think there's gonna be just one camera, and possibly two. And then there's gonna be a microphone in here or whatever, so you guys can hear me, right? And there's gonna be a speaker, so I won't be able to, like, read the chat like I am gonna be able to do that right now. Like, my whole computer setup, everything's gonna be in the other room. There's gonna be nothing in here at all. Whatchamacallit, I keep losing track of what the fuck I'm talking about, but basically I'm not gonna be able to read the chat. Like, the only way I'll be able to communicate with you guys is you can do the $2 TTS, which means every time every time you donate $2, your message will be read out loud, so you guys can, like, keep saying shit to me, like, or whatever, just like, hey, what's up, or, like, I don't know, just random shit over and over again. And then also there will be a music. Thank you so much for dropping this sub, Josh Smith. And then there will also be a music donation thing where, like, you guys can donate to have a song played through the speaker, and then I just have to sit here and listen through the whole song. It would probably be there'll probably be, like, a 5-minute cap for songs, like 5-minute max, but you guys can literally make me listen to your same song over and over and over again. That's 5 minutes long if you keep donating for the whatever the music thing will be. But basically, it's kind of like a torture stream where I'm just gonna be stuck in the room. It's not gonna be a thing where I'm trying to stay awake. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like promising to be awake for 72 hours. The whole thing is I'm gonna be in the room with no communication with the world for 72 hours. Like, I won't have my phone. I won't be able to go on Instagram. I won't be able to go on YouTube or, like, you know, see comments or anything like that. I'm literally just going to be in this room sitting. And I was thinking, like, you guys can probably, like, think of ways, like, to entertain me. Like, maybe, like, someone can be like, yo, I'll donate to have a piece of paper and a pen thrown in there so Yuri can draw. So at least I can, like, sit here and draw or some shit. But it's basically kind of like a torture stream in which I would just be bored, you know, like cabin fever type shit. I'm gonna put on Shrek for an hour. Like I said, there's a 5-minute cap for song donations. Drop a sub to Spliff Mode TV and get them to 700 subs. They need 5 more. Yes, guys, Manny Gabe, if you can leave a link to Spliff Mode TV, guys, drop a sub to Spliff Mode. Support Allison and Pot Lord. They're 5 subs away from 700. But either way, just to finish on what I was saying, we're at 13,300 subs right now. Just 2 or 3 days ago, or like 4 days ago on the last episode of 10 Talks, we hit 13, or I think it was Saturday. We basically just hit 13,000 subs, and we're already at 13,300. So I feel like within a month or two, we'll be able to hit the 15K, and we'll do that stream. That'd be a funny as fuck fight, bro. Why do people keep saying that? Chode Mode TV, Jesus Christ. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Stray diarrhea noise torture chamber, bro. Basically, honestly, I'm gonna have to. Thank you so much for dropping the sub, Lux Lotus. I'm honestly probably gonna have to like ask, cause I'm probably gonna have to like borrow or rent a bunch of sound dampening equipment, like kind of like these things. I know a place I can like potentially borrow these, so I'm probably gonna have to ask to see if I can borrow a bunch of those and just fill all the walls with that, including the windows, so that no noise can like exit, so that we can enjoy TTS and music throughout all hours of the night without disturbing my neighbors. What are you gonna do for 100K subs? I have no idea. That's so far away that, dude, we're growing so slowly here that we're celebrating 15K subs. A lot of people won't even celebrate 15K subs. A lot of people will immediately just celebrate just 100K subs within starting their YouTube channel for, within a month or two. So, I don't know. 100K subs seems like it'll be years away at this point. So I don't know. Thank you so much, Managay, for dropping the link. There it is right there. Guys, if you guys can, please drop a sub to Spliff Mode TV. There's 7 subs away from 700. Steal some from the office. Well, that's honestly where I'm going to ask to borrow it. We have a bunch of those things there at the office right now, and they're not being used, so I feel like I'm going to ask, like, yo, can I borrow them for 3 days so I can sound dampen my whole fucking room? Every achievement counts. Exactly, Giselle. And we're super proud of it. Bro, like, you know what really, really kind of, like, shocks me is when Riley and I were going through some of our my old videos and our old videos a couple days ago off stream, and we started noticing, like, in the beginning of this is almost the last day of the year, right? So in 30 minutes, it's going to be the last day of 2021. Riley and I were looking at some of our streams from the beginning of 2021, like January, February type shit, and we were at like 50 viewers, and we had like 6,000 subscribers. And I was just thinking, like, holy shit, like, dude, within this whole year, we've experienced a lot of growth. Like, it's so crazy. Like, right now, not to say like I'm like used to it or like, I don't appreciate it, but like when you look back at it, like, dude, just in the beginning of the year, we've grown like 3 times. You know what I mean? Like, that's fire, bro. I'm super hyped on that. Damn, it's 3 a.m. here. It's 11:30 right here. You're underestimating yourself. You'll hit it in no time. Let's keep our fingers crossed, bro. Come on, baby. 100K. A lot of No Jumper fans fuck with you. I don't know if they know about 10 Talks though. Ten Talks need more Russians. We're definitely gonna have some more of my friends that come on, and I definitely have a couple Russian friends that I grew up with that I definitely want to have them come on the podcast. I'm a subscriber to Lil B and contact him every other day. I'll get him on, bro. Oscar. Oh fuck. I need to hit him up again. I need to be like, yo, what's up, dude? You're gonna be a huge trust. I appreciate that, Jer. Danada Bolsh Ruski? Danada Nada Bolsh Ruski. Da nada. Da. Oh, it says da. Nada Bolsh Ruski. I agree. Thank you so much, Underline Skate, for dropping the sub, bro. Thank you so much, man. Fen Talks when? Never. Fuck Fen. I got his email. He's active on it. Well, he said you sent me his email, right? So I'll send him an email tomorrow morning or whatever. We have a gaming podcast, 3 years deep. Would you come on if you have time? Potentially. But I'm not a gamer, really. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not much of a gamer. Like, I've played a lot of PlayStation games, like, back when I was younger and shit, but I'm no connoisseur to any extreme point like that at all. Stick to the grind, man. You got this. Thank you so much, Arturo Ramirez. But I'm not against the idea. Damn, Yuri, you're Russian kind of rough. LOL. No, I know it's super rough. Okay, let me read it in perfect Russian. What was the message? Надо больше русский. Надо больше русский. Надо больше русский на наш show. Is that like, rate my Russian 1 through 10? Okay, how about this? Я сейчас okay, come on. Я сейчас зажигалку беру в руке и буду зажигать эту trava. That's pretty bad, honestly, to be honest. All you do is sleep with Riley and smoke good weed. Facts, the dope man said. Gotta to the H at the end of the Ruski, huh? Ruski. Yuri Russian on point. Thank you, Pet Russian. That's like 6 out of 10. Thank you, sucking these nuts. 6 out of 10 ain't too bad, I feel like. Yuri's a Russian spy sent by Poon. Bro, if I was a Russian spy, I'd be they would be heavily ashamed of me, bro. I'm smoking weed on camera. I ain't got no Russian flags in here. Bro, no. They wouldn't be happy about nothing, dude. They'd be pissed. They'd be like, bro, there's a bunch of wasted money right here. This fool ain't doing shit for us. And I'd be like, fuck you. No, I'm kidding. I fuck with the Russians. Not really, though. I fuck with the Russian people. I don't fuck with the Russian government or that new Russian ideology or certain ideologies they like to, push. You gotta go back and visit Russia. I know, I gotta wait 3 more years, though. I gotta wait till I hit 30 to visit fucking Russia, unfortunately. 3. But you know what? Unfortunately, like I said, I have to wait 3 years until I'm 30 to go back to Russia. But whenever I wake up in the morning and I'm just like, fuck, man, like I miss my Russian village, bro. I miss my whole family. All my family's out there. I miss my fucking pet goat. You know what I mean? Like, I miss my fucking 2 chickens. They're probably dead by now. I miss those cows, bro, that I used to milk, bro. There were some chill-ass cows I used to milk. I miss all those fools. And, whenever I miss that part of Russia and, like, just living in Russia, I just put on this song right here that I'm about to play for you guys, and it fucking, like, brings me back. I remember milking that cow. I fucking remember petting my pet goat. I fucking remember chasing those chickens around the yard, bro. I remember all that shit. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. But this is that song.
Adidas кроссовки, 3 полоски, 3 полоски, 3 полоски, 3 полоски, когда в тусовке, Adidas кроссовки, 3 полоски, 3 полоски, на штанах полоски, 3 зайчатых соски, 3 полоски, 3 полоски, мы не боимся, углов не боимся, 3 полоски, 3 полоски, здесь все тусуют, под хардбас танцуют, 3 полоски, 3 полоски.
This shit really brings me back, bro. Makes me think about my village, my fam. I miss that place. Thank you so much for dropping the sub atmosphere football channel. Really appreciate it, man. He misses picking fresh oranges. That was a good part about living in Russia too, bro. Is the fucking fresh oranges, dude. That shit slaps. Oh, bro, I miss Russia. That was Russian, right? Yes, it was. Bro, you guys want to hear a random Russian tale? Like, I feel like this is like one of those random Russian stories that you just tell on a random drunk night when the fucking topic gets brought up. But I feel like this topic will never get brought up in my life, so I'll just tell you guys right now while I'm sparking this joint. But listen to this. I've only visited Russia twice, right? one of those times was when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and the other time was when I was like 13. The time that I visited when I was like 13, bro, even right now, the price difference like between American shit and Russian shit is like humongous. Like obviously not in Moscow. In Moscow, shit's probably more expensive it is than in LA type shit. But like if you go to a lot of like the rural parts of Russia, $1 here, like at the time when I was there, equaled like $40 there. So you could literally like instead of spending $1 here at the store to get one Snickers, you can take that same dollar in my village in Russia and buy like 30 Snickers. You know what I mean? Like for that same fucking dollar. It was and like literally the same quality candy bar, everything. Like everything's the fucking same, but just like the price difference and like the money difference was like, oh, it was super fucking super like extreme or whatever. But anyways, when I was 13 and I was visiting out there, my dad was able to buy me a fucking bike when I was out there, and I remember I was riding this fucking bike all the fucking time, bruh. And then one day I'm riding the bike, I'm just like riding around on like this, and there's no fucking like streets like there is in LA where it's all cement. It's like, oh, it's all dirt and like, fucking mud and all this stuff, so you gotta like really know what the fuck you're doing. So I'm like riding around, and then I'm looking to the right, and I see this dude who's like posted up against the wall, and he's like standing on his left leg, but his right leg is like there's only like a nub of it from his thigh, and like basically like 75% of his leg was missing, and it was all like coiled up, like the fucking rest of the pants were all coiled up. And I remember I was like a little ass kid, and I was like biking past him, like staring, like what the fuck, like this is my first time seeing a person in real life who was missing a limb. And I just was shocked. You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit, this fool's missing a whole ass leg. And then I wasn't paying attention to the road. And like I said, it wasn't a cement ass road. It was like all dirt and shit. And I fucking just like ride straight into a pothole and just like fly over the handlebars and just like face plant. And I ate shit so bad, bro. Like it was just like just fucking like hella fucked up. And just as I was eating shit, an ambulance was driving by. And the fucking like ate shit, slid, and I fucking like picked up my head, turned around, and the ambulance driver like looked at me, and he's like, "You're alright, G? Like you need help?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." And then he's like, "Alright," and he just drove away. And I don't know, it was just a random stupid ass story. Literally has like, I don't know. I guess the lesson is don't fucking stare at people who are missing limbs. But I just remember that shit fucking happened to me when I was out there. I was just riding my bike. I saw some dude without missing a leg, and I fucking just ate shit super bad, bro. Yuri would have been Spetsnaz doing backflips while shooting. The lesson is Russia. Touching story. Thank you, JGD. I've been keeping that to myself. It makes me cry at night. It is a touching story. What government's more evil? Depends what standards you have. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a Russian person right now with the Russians, oh fuck! Thank you so much, Alejandro.
Alejandro dropped about $10. My Russian brothers with homies.
Shout out to the fucking Russian brothers. Thank you so much, Alejandro, for dropping the $10, bro. I really fucking appreciate it, man. But what the fuck was I talking about? Oh, what the lesson was? I don't know. Oh yeah, what government's more evil? Oh yeah, I was gonna say. It's like what's your standard of living? If guys, I don't know how old you guys are, but whatever. But like, if you fucking grew up in Russia, there's a lot of stuff you would hear about America where you're gonna be like, your reaction immediately would be like, wow, bro, that's a crazy place to live. I can't believe they let people do that. I can't believe people do that, or I can't believe that their government's doing that. Like, there's a lot of shit that happens in America that baffles Russian people. They're just like, what the fuck? And then also the other way around, bro. Like a lot of people in America, I feel like, don't know about it, but like in Russia, it's illegal to spread gay propaganda. And if you're if you're a fucking a parent and you want to adopt a kid and you're a gay, guess what? You can't. You know what I mean? Like, that's spreading gay propaganda. There's like all these rules against gay people. There's all these, even that's just like one of my examples, but there's so many crazy rules that if you're an American person from West Hollywood or from New York City and you hear some of these rules or some of the regulations or some of the shit that happens in Russia, you would think like, bro, that's some fucking dictatorial, crazy, like, world, bro. Who the fuck would live there? And vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, there's people who grew up in Russia who hear shit about America and they're like, what the fuck? That's some crazy ass shit, bro. So, I don't know, like, which place is more evil, to be honest. Depends on how you look at it. I don't know. America does some evil ass shit, bro. Epstein, Epstein's wife just got sentenced. A lot of people are hyped about it, but it's like, dude, we never got to find out what the fuck happened. Epstein had Trump on his plane. He had Bill Clinton on his plane. He had all types of people. Like, who knows, like, what the list was of, like, how many people were on Epstein's plane and went to his island to fucking chill. It's like, bruh, that shit's hella crazy, bro. But also, the Russian government's hella bro, 90% of Russia is rural land where people live on farmland, like my fucking family in Russia. It's like hella 90% of Russia is like dead broke. Like, they got no money. Like, a lot of them like are starving, don't even have enough money to fucking eat type shit. Yet Putin has a castle in the middle of nowhere with 300 on deck employees at all times. You know what I mean? So just like there's money differences that are way crazier than out here. I don't know, it's insane. But the rich as fuck. Exactly. Especially in Russia. I feel like that's the main thing, is like the fucking the money difference in Russia compared to America is way crazier. I feel like there's actually like a middle class and, you know, below middle class and upper middle class in America. I feel like in Russia it's like farmer, politician. Farmer, government worker, politician. Those are the three classes. When did you leave, Yuri? At 2 years old. I heard we're going into war with Russia or China in the next 5 to 10 years. My uncle and cousins are in Marines and Army, they told me. I don't know, that's a possibility, but they've been saying that type of shit all the time. It's kind of like how they say the big earthquake is going to hit California. They've been saying that forever. I feel like they've been talking about a war between Russia and America for a long time as well, because Russia, even though the Cold War ended, it kind of turned into like the secret Cold War where like Russia doesn't fuck with America and America doesn't fuck with Russia. Trump made it kind of seem like we were chilling for a little bit, but other than that, it's gone back to the way it has been, which is like it just seems like a war can happen anytime. Ukraine and Russia war is going to come. Russia's going to win for sure, unfortunately. Not to say I don't support Ukraine, or not to say I support what Russia's going to do, but it just seems like Russia got way more fucking supplies and everything. Now, you were saying Russia fighting over Ukraine right now. Russia don't want it joining NATO. That makes me think, like, what? America never does nothing. There's no government that does anything for good. There's no government that like wants to help people just for the better of society. Like, every fucking government wants to make money. So what the fuck does America have to gain to help Ukraine? You know, that's what I started wondering. I guess Ukraine does have natural resources or some shit, or just like a good connection to that part of the world. Bro, this is turning to H3. No, guys, this is turning to me giving political takes of shit that I know nothing about. I'm done. I start speaking out of confidence. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm good. Literally every time I start talking about political shit, I get a million DMs going, you're an idiot. Look at this. You're an idiot. Look at this. So I'm gonna stop right now while I'm ahead. No more. Let's talk about something dumb. No, I know I'm not going in the right direction though. Change subject. You're right. I agree 100%. Do you like H3? Bro, unfortunately, not no more. I had to stop because I realized that for a while I was watching H3 I was enjoying it, years ago. Enjoying it. Starts the podcast, enjoying it. And then, like, I don't know when, but, like, at a certain point, my fucking, like, the way when I was watching H3, my, like, opinion of it started shifting and changing. And then, I don't know when or, like, exactly when in the timeline all this shit fits, but basically, in the past month or two, it's gone to this point where every time I'm watching it, in my head, I'm just like, what the fuck what is Hassan saying? What is this fool saying? Why do they keep talking about this? I'm tired of hearing about Ryan Kavanaugh. I'm tired about hearing this. But it gets to this point where I realize, like, yo, I've become a hate watcher. I'm literally, like, I just tune in just to criticize in my head of the things I don't like. And then I got to this point where I started thinking, like, why am I watching this? Like, I'm just watching just to criticize. So now I haven't unsubscribed yet, but I still, see the notifications for shit, but I don't fucking, I can safely say I probably am not going to watch it anymore. It's weird, bro. He has these crazy takes, dude. Like, I don't know, it's funny, like, H3 has a lot of good points about Keemstar, right? But he's done so much complaining about Keemstar that he's kind of turned into Keemstar, where, like, he always says, like, oh, Keemstar will find a random YouTuber and, like, keep attacking them, blah blah. He'll keep attacking, like, a random person, a random YouTuber he doesn't like for whatever specific, personal reason. That's what H3 does, bro. Like, he literally will find random YouTubers and just start fucking, like, going in on them, saying that they're the worst person on earth. And he doesn't, and, like, it turns into a thing where, like, it's not even an open conversation where you're just like, some people do bad things. It's like, no, this person is the devil now. You know what I mean? Like, type shit. And this is why you guys should hate them. And you're just like, no, like, it's almost obvious to anyone. After Vape Nation, it went to shit Yuri. I saw that. I feel like, no, even after Vape Nation, I was still watching a little bit. H3 isn't even funny anymore. Yeah, exactly, dude. Especially with this Ryan Kavanaugh shit, bro. It's like, dude, the joke is no longer funny, dude. Like, that's the one thing he was kind of good at, was, like, he would kind of, like, have these long-running jokes, especially with the fucking sound clips of, like, these long-running memes. And it kind of got to this point where you enjoyed it because you're like, yo, you don't, like, everyone's laughing at that, but they don't understand why it's funny. It's funny because of this video from 2 years ago, you know what I mean? Like, or this podcast from this long ago. And now it's gone to this point where it's just, like, the long-running joke has gone too far. You're just like, bruh, I'm tired of hearing about this fool, dude. Should I spark this backwood? My girlfriend comes home tomorrow. I don't see why not. I feel like if she doesn't like backwood smoke, I feel like it would be cleared out by tomorrow. I know Adam called us H3 just because we're, like, the couple of The Office. But then he called us Jim and Pam, which I like that comparison more. Name your top 5 podcasts, not including No Jumper. I don't listen to a lot of podcasts, unfortunately. Let me think. I like The Brown Bag. I really like Duno's podcast, The Brown Bag. That shit's hella funny. I like, he said not including No Jumper shows. So, The Brown Bag, obviously Joe Rogan. I do enjoy the Joe Rogan, but I don't have Spotify, so I just listen to random shit sometimes, whenever the fuck. So it's, I can't even say I listen to too much of him anymore. Another podcast I enjoy. I secondhand listen to this podcast that Riley listens to with these two girls, and they talk about, like, Love Island shit and fucking Bachelorette shit. I forgot their names. Jess and Pam or something like that, like, or Jesse. I forgot the name of the podcast, but I secondhand listen to this, like, girl podcast that Riley listens to sometimes, and that one's, like, not too bad, I guess. Any comedian podcast? Nah, unfortunately, I don't really listen to any I used to listen to fucking Getting Dug with High, but I stopped listening to that. I don't listen to Dope Osceola. The fucking Be Real podcast happened to that every now and then. I'm Not Human says, I don't watch Joe Rogan either. I don't have Spotify. I hope No Jumper don't sell out to Spotify. I hope that doesn't happen either, bro. I like the bro. I really like the YouTube. I feel like the reason why YouTube is still succeeding is because YouTube still has that fucking gritty, especially when it comes to high production shit, especially when it comes to big companies such as No Jumper, where you still see that like, oh, they still post all their content on No Jumper. They still like do focus all their attention. Not No Jumper. I mean on their YouTube channel. They still focus all their attention on their YouTube channel. Like that's the shit that like I feel like the reason why people fuck with it is because YouTube has that like feeling where people know like, oh, if they really wanted, they could have signed a check to do this or signed a check to do that or blah blah or whatever, but they choose to like keep interacting with the audience, which is the most important part, you know? Young Tally says it's a free app like YouTube, just a ton of commercials like YouTube. JRE lets you fast forward through them too. Oh, interesting. Wait, so you don't have to have a Spotify account? You could just listen to it? Does anyone here remember when I first started watching Joe Rogan in like 2015, 2016? Dude, Joe Rogan used to do his podcast live on YouTube, and he used to have the chat up on screen, and I don't think they ever paid attention to the chat until maybe later on they started noticing it. But the chat was so fucking toxic. There was no moderators. Joe Rogan did not care about paying for moderators or having a moderator mod the chat. That was not a concern of his at all. It was just like, we do the podcast, it's live, and the chat just happens to be there. And then like maybe like they did 20 or 40 episodes with the chat up, and then they realized like, oh, let's fucking turn the chat, you could turn the chat off or whatever. And then they did it for a long time without having the chat up, like I think until they left to Spotify, right? But when they had that chat up, bro, it was so crazy, dude. It was mad toxic, mad racist, fucking. But it was also insane. Like, you can, if you really wanted to, you could take over the biggest chat room in the world. You know what I mean? You can literally hop in that chat room. That's the biggest chat room in the world, most active chat room in the world during one of those podcasts. 100%. You can't disagree. There's not any other chat rooms that are more active than that one right there, where people are actively reading and immediately fucking responding to everything. And if you wanted to, you could keep copying, pasting, subscribe to Harmonious Man, subscribe to Harmonious Man. And not that I ever did this, but you could like literally like take over the biggest chat in the world just to get a random message across. No way it was the first 30 episodes. No way. It was like episode 700, 600 or something like that. 100%. The White House live chats are funny as fuck. You know what's funny is the news live chats, bro. Whenever the news does like a car chase or anything live, the news just has the chat up, and they also don't ever have any moderator. The news could easily fucking afford a moderator, bro, or figure out what the fuck a moderator does and mod their chat, but they don't. And they have like same thing with news, bro. News will have the craziest, most randomest chats. You're like, what the fuck? The fucking White House chat, bro. Oh man, it's so funny, dude. You see, I spam all the time in there. It's like all you have to do is stream 4 times. All you have to do is watch even one. I feel like a person can figure out all this stuff in like watching one Twitch or YouTube stream of someone else's. But if you watch like 1 to 5 streams, you're instantly gonna realize like, what's up with those guys with the wrench? Oh, they can time people out. Oh, that dude just said something really dumb and you got timed out. Oh, all right, they take care of the chat. Blah blah. I'm probably gonna need that if I get this many viewers or get this many people in the chat. And then like it's like such an easy thing to figure out, but the White House somehow is able to ignore it. Every single person who starts the live stream, ends the live stream, all that shit. No one's able to bring up like, hey, maybe we should have a mod that tells people not to say stupid stuff. Never seen Yuri like that. You were talking shit on my future ex, Shorty Bingo. I remember me. I was talking shit about your future ex? Wait, future ex? Why would you care? It's the White House. Like, come on, get some mods. For real, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's the fucking White House, bro. And like, it's same thing with the news channel. It's like, it's fucking Channel 5 News. Or like, I mean, KTLA 5 News. You know what I mean? Like, you guys can get them on, bro. Wait, I don't think Dope Ass Yola is boring as fuck. But also, I do get a lot of people telling me like, yo, you should have this person on the podcast. You should have that person on the podcast. But I have little to no control over who comes on the podcast. You know, maybe I might be able to like, you know, recommend and be like, yo, Adam, like, this guy. Actually, I have people have been telling me in my comments and like in my DMs and like shit like that Dope Ass Yola has been down to come on No Jumper a long time ago, and I've brought it up to him before. It's just like yeah, I don't have control over that, dude. Like I can bring it up, you know, I can try, but it's up to whoever schedules all that shit. I'm not in control of any of that. But also, I do think it would be a really good idea, right? I do think it'd be a really good podcast. But also, I don't know what the fuck Adam would ask him. Like, Adam's not in the weed industry, so I don't know. But Dope Ass Yolo, I feel like it would be an interesting ass podcast. It would be sick to meet him in person too. What about Jelly Roll? I don't know who that is. I heard Adam say his name before, but so I know he heard of him. I don't know who Jelly Roll is. Is that a YouTuber? Bro, I saw No Jumper posted today that college kid passed away. Wasn't he a YouTuber? Was college kid a YouTuber? Oh my god, he was. With 371k subs, bro. R.I.P. college kid. Today I saw on the No Jumper News that or No Jumper Instagram that college kid passed away from COVID complications, bro. Oh my god. R.I.P. college kid. That's crazy. That's scary, bruh. For some reason, whenever it's a YouTuber, it really hits me. I'm just like, fuck, man. It just happens to anyone, you know? RP college kid. Dude, I always watch his videos. I know, bro. I feel like everyone has. That's crazy. He died from COVID, yep. Stay hydrated, take vitamin C. Facts. Honestly, I do want to drink some water right now. Guys, it's already 11:52. We are going to be ending the stream right now. I'm sorry that it's only been a little bit of a short stream. My streams, and it's already been like an hour 41 minutes, bro. It's almost 2 hours. My streams have become like a minimum like around 5 to 6 hours. So this is kind of a short stream for me, but we guys, we're going to be ending the stream right now. But we will be going on stream possibly tomorrow. Tomorrow, the plan is basically to hang out with my parents. I'm not sure what my parents have planned, but if my parents end up calling it a night, pretty early, and then Riley and I can go meet up with Toke and Allison, we're probably going to go live there, like Toke said earlier on his stream. Whatchamacallit, if that doesn't happen, we're definitely going to go live on Sunday for 10 Talks or whatever. But guys, please have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. Have a good rest of the year. And I'll hopefully see you guys before next year. Or if not, I'll see you guys next year. Please leave a like. Please leave a comment. Please leave a sub. Help us get to 15k subs so we can do the 72-hour stream. And also, I'm going to end the stream right now. I can't leave a link. Transfer you guys over to his chat like you can on Twitch. But if I'm Not Human, Jazzy, or Manny Gabe in the chat can leave a link to Spliffmo TV's stream right now. Spliffmo TV, Paulo and Nelson are live right now on YouTube. If you guys want, you guys can go tune into their stream. Say Harmonious gangs in the chat. Like, say I sent you or whatever. But he is live right now if you guys want to go pull up to that stream. Huge shout out to you guys. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. 2000, the last golden generation. I know. Does every generation feel like their generation is the golden generation, though? I feel like, But either way, have a good night, guys. Pull up to the Spliff Mode TV chat. Say some random shit. AD is live too on Twitch. Yes, also AD is live on Twitch, guys. There you go. I Am Not Human left a link for the Split Phone TV chat. So I'll see you guys in there. I'm going to go in there for a little bit.